It's about that time of day again. Welcome to Nightly Newsletter, boys and girls. Joseph James here. It's Wednesday evening, May 13th, 2015. Before we get into tonight's newsletter, please remember I teach all this information to our students here at schooloftrade.com. Also, below the video this evening, you can download all of my charts. They're right below the video. You can grab a free pass to come out and attend our live trade room as a guest. And we have a nightly newsletter mailing list. All I need is your name and your email address. So before we get started, don't forget, download the charts below the video, grab a free pass, register for the mailing list. That way you never miss another newsletter video ever again. And if you register for the mailing list or if you grab your free pass, I'm going to send you a verification email. So make sure you check your inbox. Ready to rock and roll? Wednesday evening. May 13th. Boy, this month is flying by. Let's start with the gold here this afternoon. Gold is bullish, overbought this evening after a monster of a trading session today. Boy, a little bit more than 2% on the day today. Buyers, you got to stay patient, waiting for a deeper pullback. If you're a bull right now in the yellow metal, we got support levels waiting for you below. Meanwhile, sellers, you guys have some short-term selling opportunities. Wait for those buyers to fail, though, for the easiest ways to sell short. So let's take a look at this. If you're a bull or if you're a bear this evening on the yellow metal. Now, again, obviously here, big run up today. We nailed that in last night's newsletter. That was relatively easy to see that coming. But what do we do here for tomorrow? Well, if you're a bull right now, we're definitely looking to wait here patiently for price to come back to these support levels. You can see we're well overbought right now, way up at this ABCD extension, ABCD, right? I mean, measured move was right about here, so we're definitely well overbought here at this time. So if you're a buyer right now, you really got to stay patient here right now on gold because, again, big pop today. You would expect some profit taking, and that's where you're going to get the best buys down here, right? Looking for those buying opportunities down at these lows. So if you're a bull right now on gold, you're pretty aggressive being a buyer until we get this pullback here off of those highs. What if you're a seller though right now? What if you're a bull? If you're a bull right now, what if you're a bear? Luckily, I'm not teaching English over here today. What if you're a bear? If you're a bear right now, you got a delicate situation to watch out for tomorrow because you got this trend line right here, and so you don't want to be selling this thing too quickly. Ultimately, what you're looking for as a bear this evening is you're looking for the buyers to try and fail. I would wait for the bulls to try twice. So give them a chance to buy the low, give them a chance to buy the second attempt, and then once they fail, that's going to be your best bet here if you're a gold trader going into tomorrow's session. One more thing here, if you're a bear, watch this trend line closely in tomorrow's session because what you're likely to see is the buyers try once, slip below the moving average, slip below the channel low, and then one more shot up. And then that's when you're most likely going to see that drop. When it comes back, and what we call here in the trade room, the snapback to that trend line. So again, overbought right now on the gold. If you're a bull right now, you're really aggressive buying right here. You got some major resistance overhead. That'll be a target for you. If you're a bull right now on the gold, right? We got a little trend line here overhead, get a major channel here we're going in. So again, bulls, wait for that deeper pullback. That's where you're going to get the best buying opportunities. If you're a bear right now, though, on gold, you got to be careful here because you got that channel. So again, I'd wait for 1, 2, and then the drop, and keep an eye on that channel low because that almost always is going to be your best bet, right? Once you get that snapback, test that channel low from the bottom, right? Coming up from the bottom, right? So snap back, and then you go. So keep an eye on the sell side here in the short term, but again, wait for those buyers, try twice and fail. And then once we get down here, that's where the buyer's going to step in here there, and we'll start looking for buying opportunities on the yellow metal. Now you get the plan here for gold going into tomorrow's session. How about the euro, the 6E? Euro is bullish this evening, overbought at the completion of the measured move, which means our plan for tomorrow is to look for short-term selling and long-term buying opportunities using these channel lows. This is a very similar scenario to what we just saw in gold. Little bit different because we're not as overbought right now in this euro, but as you see though, we got a long-term channel and we got some serious resistance waiting for us overhead here on the euro for tomorrow. Then of course you zoom in a little bit closer now. You zoom in a little bit closer on this. Zoom in a little bit closer now. There we go. Move that over here. There we go. Perfect. We got the 1531 resistance. We got the channel resistance overhead. We're definitely bullish right now. But where we are in this bullish trend, we have a bull channel short term. Okay, we're right up at the highs of that bull channel. If you're a bull right now, if you're looking for buying opportunities on the euro, you're going to want to wait for that price to pull back. Pull back to channel lows, pull back to trigger zone support, pull back to major channel lows or a little bit wider channel lows. I don't think we're going to go as far as these channel lows for tomorrow, but we know we are bullish. And so buyers right now in the euro, you're going to definitely want to take your time and pick your spots wisely here because we are well overhead here, overbought here. What if you're a seller here right now in the euro? If you're a bear right now, again, it's going to be the same thing I told you guys for the gold traders out there, and that is when you zoom in on this. Again, zooming in now on the euro, if you're a seller, wait for those buyers once, twice, and then you can get short on this. The only problem you got to worry about is that channel low. So if you're a seller right now on that euro, you got to get to it quick because it's going to run right into that channel low, and that's when we'll expect those buyers to be coming in. Again, bulls, you're waiting to buy support levels, and bears, you guys are waiting for those bulls to try and fail so you can sell it short on the way back down. Take your time, though, if you're a bull and a bear right now, because, again, you don't want to force this thing to the downside in an uptrend. And, of course, if you're a bull, you've really already missed the easy money here if you're a bull right now on the euro. Moving on, now we know what our plan is here for the euro. Moving on here to the crude oil futures, and crude oil bearish this evening after price collapse for the second week in a row after a bullish inventory report. Second week in a row. We just finished talking about this, right? This was us this time last week. Remember this last week, right? We had a couple days in a row of bullish tone to it, and then sure enough, just collapsed. Now, many of us in the trade room this morning were talking about the fact that this may just be a reloading period here for some of the larger fund managers out there that want to load up on this stuff. So keep an eye on the bigger picture. If you zoom out here long term on the crude right now, right? Zoom out long term on the crude right now, you can definitely see this larger bull channel, and that's pretty much where we are right now, right? If you really zoom out here, you get a much better look here at where we are. This chart will be below the video tonight, by the way. Right, so we get a longer term channel right around that 60 area, so we definitely want to be aware of that. Zoom back in here for us. There we go. Looking good. So we know here as we come lower, measured move going lower, right? Bottom line, we're getting to some serious support area here around 60 even. What if you're a bull? If you're a bull right now, you shouldn't have any problem getting this price to start moving higher here. If you're a bull right now, I would definitely be looking for those bears to try once, try twice, and fail, right, to be a buyer, or wait for the turn and then buy the pullback on the way back up. If you're a bear right now, you've really got to be careful here because, as you can see, you're at the low of this minor channel and the low of the major channel right now. I mean, there may be a little bit more room to go lower here, but you're really playing with fire here, guys, when it comes to the bear side right now on crude. So, in my opinion, if you're a bear, you really got to wait for price to come back up before you get another chance to sell this thing. right up at these resistance areas here overhead. So patience here if you're a bear. The bulls have the pick of the litter right now. Again, if I'm a bull right now on crude, my first opportunity here is going to be waiting for the sellers to fail down here. And again, just like we said earlier on gold and euro, I'm looking for those sellers to fail, try twice, right? Once, twice, and then fail to go higher. Just make sure you're aware, though, for the bulls out there, make sure you're aware of that trend line. Make sure you're aware of all the targets now that'll be waiting for you overhead. So right now, bulls, you guys are waiting to buy at major support levels using this major channel, using the low of the minor channel. Okay, bears, you better be careful here because you've got that major support area waiting for you right around the corner right now. So wait for price. If you're a bear on crude, wait for it to jump up before we look to keep selling it short. All right, guys, looking good here, looking good. So just to wrap up here, we've got buying opportunities right now on crude. We have short-term selling, long-term buying opportunities on the euro right now. And, of course, last but not least, our good friends, the yellow metal, the gold futures, that crazy run today. Again, watch for those buyers to try and fail up here at these highs. That's going to be your easy money. And remember we talked about that snapback back to that channel low, right, if they make that run for it. Very rarely are this just going to collapse off this high, right? You're going to see some bargain hunters here that'll come in at the low of that channel. So look for it to break, snap back, and then go. Again, buyer failure at these highs. So short-term selling opportunities, long-term buying opportunities here on the gold as well. Guys and gals, want to remind you, even though you might be alone watching this video this evening, you're never alone in your trading career. Here at School of Trade, we've helped thousands of students over the past, I've been doing this almost 12 years now here at schoolovtrade.com. We get a great free trial here at School of Trade. Check out our free trial at schoolovtrade.com. We also have beginner, intermediate, and advanced levels of membership. That way everybody can find a way to kickstart a new trading career here with us. And we really do specialize, really focus on that, right? We're not gamblers here. We're really here to help you jumpstart that new career as a professional trader. I have someone standing by here 24/7, 365 to answer your questions. Thanks for being here tonight. As always, great to have you guys here with us in the newsletter. I always love your feedback too. Email me, jj@schooloftrade.com, or just post a comment below the video. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. We open up our live trade room at 8 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow morning here at School of Trade. And if I don't see you in the trade room, I'll see you back here same time, same place for our nightly newsletter. We got one more evening this week, Monday through Thursday evening. My name is Joseph. Be well out there. Be nice to each other. And be here tomorrow. I'll see you then. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye for now.